Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the E55 podcast. Tonight I got myself, Hector, also known as CN6, and with me I got Jazzy.
What up?
And tonight, guys, we are going to be going over the Game Awards.
Yes, sir.
2024.
Our yearly. We do this every year, man.
Yeah, we do this every year. Same thing with like Summer Game Fest and I think Xbox. Like it's. I say this every year. Like I want to do more video game stuff because we rarely do. But yeah, for sure we do these types of episodes. But yeah, Hav is not with us. He could not make it for this. So right now it's just Jazzy and I. And this should be uploaded. Yeah, it's going to be after the Craven the Hunter because Jazzy wasn't there.
Yeah, I missed out.
He missed out.
I think luckily, from what you're telling me, I got lucky and I missed out on it.
Yeah, if you guys have not listened to it, go check out our review for Craven the Hunter. That's where Hav and I, we have fun with it, man. We even did. I'm telling you, we even ranked the Sonyverse. We ranked the movies, so it was a fun time. You know, we had a lot to say about it.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro.
Before we actually get into the Game Awards 2024, I'd like to remind you guys that you guys can listen to us on Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Make sure you follow our socials at Heatray Vision Podcast or go to heatrayvisionpodcast.com. You can see all of our links through there. Jazzy, where can they find you, bro?
Everywhere at Just Jazzy.
Awesome. And then you guys can just find me everywhere at Seeing6. And yeah, the Game Awards, man. We're gonna skip the pre-show.
Yeah, we always do that.
Yeah, we always do that, I believe. So we're gonna jump straight into the main show. And we might miss certain games, and that is because maybe we just don't have like an interest in them or whatever.
Or if it's like a repeat, like it's the same game, but maybe it's like a new update. But if it's a game that is out, but we are interested in, we will bring it up.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously, if we do miss on like a game that you were hoping for us to cover, comment down below. Comment down below on our YouTube. But yeah, okay, we're gonna start. So it opens up with what?
So the Game Awards opens up with the first award being the best performance, right?
Okay.
So the nominees for this category were Hannah Tale, who played what was her name? Oh my god, oh my god, Life is Strange. Main character, what's her name? Oh my god,
I forgot.
I know, I'm choking. This is embarrassing for me. I just played the fucking bitch. Oh my god, how am I forgetting her name?
I don't know her name. I never played Life is Strange.
Well, it's the chick from
the main character. Yes.
Yeah, the main character.
Actually, speaking of that, real quick, I heard Life is Strange Double Exposure was kind of a disappointment.
I mean,
what do you think about that? Compared to the first, I know this is like off topic.
I know. I mean, it's games, bro. We always do it. So I recently played the original game, the remastered of it, not too long ago because I knew this game was gonna come out. Was it Chloe? No, it's not Chloe. That's her friend. I
like how you're talking. You're trying to come up with it.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But no, I played the original, and obviously I already knew the story because I remember watching a playthrough of it when it came out, and I remember like, dude, fucking loving it and replaying it. I was like, yo, like. It still hits. It's still the same, right? Playing it for the first time, I can actually say now that I've actually played it, and I still stand by this. I think the first Life is Strange game is the best one. I haven't played the others, but I have seen playthroughs of those games. Yeah. Not all of them. I think I've seen Life is Strange 2 when it's the brothers. I've seen, I think it's called like the DLC for the first game, like After the Storm or some shit like that. I forget what it was called. And then I've seen some of the other shit they've done. But obviously, when they announced Double Exposure, I forgot which award show it was, or if it was like the Xbox or fucking
I can't remember
Game Awards. I forgot which one it was at. I was hyped because I was like, oh shit, Max, that's her name, Max. Goddamn. And when I found out Max was coming back, I was like, bro, now I have an excuse to play the original. Obviously, I do my whole I play retro games on my channel. I was like, yo, Life is Strange came out in 2012. That's kind of a retro game, bro. It's 2024. So I played that. Played this new one. I will say the game was a little bit buggy. Not gonna lie to you, it was a little bit buggy, bro. Like where I would literally be playing, and some motherfucker would be T-posing.
Oh no!
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
I was more so talking about like
the story and everything like
the
that.
The narrative, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. It's not as good as the first one, obviously, because I remember how I felt when I originally watched the playthrough of it on YouTube, and I remember being hooked. Like I'm hooked. Like I know this studio can do it. I think it's a different studio now, but still. It just doesn't hit the same. You know what I mean? Where I'm just like, all right, it's not. I'm not gonna say it's bad because there definitely are moments when the story does hit. Like, well, I don't want to spoil it, but it's just a letdown. I don't think it's bad. Is it in my top 10 games of this year?
It's like
no.
It's like a disappointment.
Just disappointment. Kind of like how I felt with Starfield, where I was like, not that I was hyped. I'm not high expectations, but like I was looking forward to it, and I was hoping it would be good.
You were looking for more.
I'm looking for more because up until this point, Life is Strange has kind of been on a downhill in terms of the franchise, and I was hoping like this was like the stim pack, the stim for the franchise.
Yeah, like the kind of like a revival or something.
Yep, and I think it did that. Because at the end of the game, I was like, all right, I do want to see more. It's just I hope it comes with a better story. Because at the end of the playthrough, you at the end of the game, I should say, you realize that like, okay, there's clearly more story to be told, and it confirms it because they pull. I forgot. I think Avengers did this where like the Avengers will be back or some shit. It literally said Max will return.
Oh.
It literally did that. I'm like, oh, well, there we go. We're for sure getting another game.
That's actually funny. That's actually pretty funny.
I'm just like, okay, these motherfuckers pulled in Avengers. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So it kind of felt like I feel like they didn't pull out all their stops in this story because the story is kind of an intro. It's the beginning of a story. So I think that's why I felt so lackluster with the story and Double Exposure because maybe they're saving everything for the next game that they're going to be working on.
Yeah, Life is Strange is definitely a franchise, bro, that I've never really gotten into. I didn't even see like a playthrough of it.
No, I didn't.
It's one of those things where it reminded me of like the Telltale games.
Yeah.
Like something like that. So I was interested, but I just never really got into it. And it's a game I would definitely want to check out for sure.
No, you definitely enjoy it.
Back to the nominations.
So we have Hannah Taylor who voices Max, Brianna White from Final Fantasy Rebirth. Brianna, my bad. Brianna White from Final Fantasy Rebirth. I don't know who the hell she voices, I'm be honest with you. Humberly Gonzalez from Star Wars Outlaws, who voices the main chick in that game. Which I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm surprised she got nominated, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think like I played the bitch, right? But the entire time I'm playing it, I'm just like, I'm not moved.
Was Star Wars Outlaws another game where like Starfield situation where like you had some like once I knew it was made by Ubisoft.
Because
I remember the last two Star Wars games, like you guys, like you have really liked.
Like it was that was Jedi Survivor.
And like the other one.
But that was made by different. That was made by Respawn.
Oh, I see.
This one was made by Ubisoft. Ooh. And once I found out it was made by Ubisoft, I knew it was like, I'm like, fuck that. It's gonna be ass.
And it's canon. Is this shit canon?
It's canon. That's why I bought it. If it wasn't canon, I was 50-50 if I was gonna buy it, right?
Okay, gotcha.
But she got nominated. Luke Roberts, which Hector knows who that is. That's the guy who voices what's his name?
James Sunderland
in Silent Hill 2. And then we have Melina, I'm gonna butcher the last name, Jurgens from Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and the winner of this category was Melina Jurgens from Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
What's that? I haven't played it. I want to. I know you said that her performance was amazing.
Listen, bro.
Though the game might be
the game itself, gameplay wise, isn't all that. It's very bare bones, fucking basic.
Okay,
but
the visuals,
the audio, and the voice acting is superb. It is fucking superb, bro. Like if you play that game, you have to play with a headset, or else I truly believe you're not getting the full experience.
Yeah,
but it is superb. So like, if it wasn't gonna be her, it was gonna be Luke Roberts, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
But
and actually, while really cool like hype moment is that they brought out Harrison Ford to give this announcement.
Yeah, shout out Harrison Ford.
So that was pretty cool. And what's funny is I realized that her name is Melina, right? Jurgens. If you go back and watch that, Mario, Harrison Ford says Melinda.
For real?
Melinda Jurgens.
I did not know that. That's funny.
Like, it's funny, but hey, it's Harrison Ford. And remember how he like shooed the teleprompter? He's like, yeah. Like he tried. Like, you could tell he was trying to read the teleprompter, but he's like, whatever. And he shoot it away. And it's like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, Harrison
Some people were saying he was on something. Or he was drunk or something.
Harrison Ford is just on that Hollywood status where he can kind of do whatever the fuck he wants.
And because he's old. It's one of those things like respect your elders. And like plus the Hollywood status is like, man, I could do whatever
I mean,
the
that's
fuck
fucking,
I want.
that's Indiana Jones.
Melinda, get your bitch ass here. I know your name is, I know your name is Melina, but get your ass Melinda. I'll call you what I will call you.
Yeah, for real, man.
Fuck is he talking about?
Fucking Harrison Ford, bro.
Yeah,
that was funny.
So Melina Jurgens ends up winning for best performance for Senua's Saga's Hellblade 2. Now, so not only was that a pretty cool little thing with Harrison Ford, right? The Game Awards they're just, I guess, full of surprises, man. Because this very next thing,
I was not expecting this.
Was the first reveal, right? A debut
Banger.
trailer of a game that a lot of people are anticipating, and that is The Witcher 4.
Listen, man,
by CD Projekt.
Listen, I'm gonna bring up 2 games. I played 3 games, but I finished 2 of them. I played The Witcher 3, one of the greatest games I've ever played. It's funny because this studio has made 2 of my favorite games of all time, and that's Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3, right? Mm-hmm. The Witcher 4, right, is coming with a lot of expectations because obviously we're going to be playing a series. That's brand new information.
I believe The Witcher 3 actually won Game of the Year at the time.
It won Game of the Year, yep. It won Game of the Year. So the follow-up to this one is that we got confirmed that, I think after the trailer, that we're going to play a series, which a lot of people were upset about. Which I'm just like, if you played Witcher 3, it's clearly setting this up.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people were upset about
because they thought that you were going to create your own Witcher, which it's not a bad idea. Like, it's not. But the way I remember The Witcher 3 is like, oh, this is the end of Geralt's journey, which that's the dude from the first 3 games. But it's clearly setting up, if they were to make more, it's going to be Ciri.
Here's the thing. I'm going to be honest. I do understand why people would want, like, to create their own characters and stuff. But, okay, let's be real. Ready? I feel like there's always comes up problems when that happens. And because you create your own character, that means the story is going to be not really fleshed out, and it's going to be kind of vague. Because if you're able to create your own character, bro, in the main character, like, it's kind of hard to really create character development. Because they're preparing millions and millions of different combinations and different features and, like, whatever. I don't know. It just wouldn't make sense to me.
I know,
like, for example, like fucking Dragon Age: The Veilguard. You know what I mean? When you make your own character there, and sure, they give you prompts to make like choices, but really, it doesn't matter what you choose because it just goes down the same way. Does that make sense, bro?
I know what you mean.
That's what I've noticed, and I don't know.
I'm not saying you can't create a great game because Cyberpunk is the same way. You create your own character, and I love the narrative in that one. But clearly, in that game, you don't see your face, though. Yeah, okay. It's FPS. Dragon Age, I can see my face.
Right.
So it's different, right?
I don't know. I feel like it's just difficult, and it's like it's a hit or miss. Like, unfortunately, like Cyberpunk, they hit it, right? But there's just some games that I've noticed that would do that, bro, and it's just tough. So for The Witcher to actually focus on a particular character, I think it's the right move, and have it be that character, I think it makes sense, you know, from the lore and everything. What I've seen people were upset about was her face, and it's confirmed that they did recast her.
Oh, wow, for real?
Yes. She is recast. She was recast.
I wonder why.
And it's a different model, and she looks different. Like, her character.
Yeah, she's definitely different. Older in this one compared to where we left.
Yeah, she looks really different, and people were upset about it because, to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're kind of dumb reasons saying that, like, she just doesn't look attractive.
That's dumb.
And then she looks like a dude.
Dude, my whole thing,
I'm gonna be honest, man.
I never cared about that.
I never cared about that either. But it's like, bro, like, that's why y'all are mad because she's ugly in your opinion. If one thing, I mean, we all know, I mean, attractiveness is subjective.
Yeah.
But come on, man, like, that's the reason
you're not gonna play this game.
That doesn't make sense to me, man.
Yeah, I know. You're telling me you're gonna. Never mind. I was gonna say you're telling me you're not gonna play Tomb Raider, but I'm like, wait, I think every guy finds you.
Come
fucking. On, I need to.
Come on.
Oh, fucking Horizon.
Okay,
that's a good one. Like, that's a great game, but you're telling me you're not gonna play it because you don't find the character Aloy attractive. I'm like, you're missing out on a great game, my dude.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I disagree. I completely disagree with that. But that's what I've seen people backlashing, and also the fact that it's their character that people are saying it doesn't make sense. But then they're like, wait, what do you mean it doesn't make sense? Clearly, you haven't played the games. Then, if you think it doesn't, make sense.
I know, bro.
But anyway, it's a big thing. The Witcher 4, man, and
it's gonna be built entirely on Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah. And that's hey, man.
To see a game like that of this caliber coming from a great studio.
Hey, bro. We're gonna
on Unreal Engine 5. I texted Thiele, my cousin, right? Because like I was like, Thiele, because I'm a Cyberpunk fan. Like, that's my pride and joy. That's where I lose my shit for. He loses his shit for The Witcher.
Yeah.
He loves The Witcher 3. It's not. I think that's his favorite game of all time. I got to ask him just to be sure, but like the way he talks about it, he loves The Witcher.
Yeah.
He even told me he's gonna get the collector's edition of this game. Yeah. If there is one, right? But I told Thiele, I was like, what if they fuck it up like Cyberpunk? ... He's like, nah, man. They can't. They learn from their mistakes or some shit like that. I mean, no, they cannot fuck up like that. They cannot. They can't,
man. Especially with a game like this.
Not 2 games in a row like that. No.
Because I see a lot of people hype for this game, man. Just like a lot of people are hype for GTA 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
My biggest thing with GTA 6, bro, is that I feel like people are going to be left disappointed, not because the game's not going to be good, it's because the expectations they're putting on it.
It's crazy high.
It's crazy high.
And to be honest, bro,
like my expectations are high, but they're not to the point where I'm just like they can't be met.
No, that's true. But the average consumer, yeah, of course, like their expectations would probably be high.
Yeah, bro.
To be honest, that's just what comes with it, though. Like after
they
all
waited
these years,
that long,
dude,
I know. They did it to themselves.
That's just what happens, bro. Okay, so The Witcher. Okay, the next announcement that we got was actually pretty cool, and that's Elden Ring Night Reign, and it's going to be a standalone co-op spin-off.
Yeah,
from Software.
From one thing I heard today, actually, is that the co-op's weird. You either play by yourself,
okay,
or you play 3-player. There is no 2-player co-op. So it's either with a party of 3 or you're on your own.
Interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a new Elden Ring.
That's
co-op.
really cool, though. I do like the whole co-op aspect, and it's confirmed that like this is a separate game. This isn't DLC, guys.
Yep.
This is a separate game, meaning like this is like Elden Ring is the what's that? It's the title, and then now they're gonna have like one of those
mini
subtitles.
franchises.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. Yeah, but
so
this
that's interesting.
Yeah, the co-op is interesting. It's slated to come out on on every available platform coming out next year. Damn, 2025 is gonna be fucking loaded, dude.
It's gonna be packed, man.
Oh my god.
Okay, so after that, right, we get what is it? The next announcement, and that's what Catley.
All right, listen. If this wasn't brand new, this bitch would not be on here. All right, listen, man. This game, I'm not gonna play. I'm telling you that right fucking now. I'm not gonna play it, but 'cause for the purpose of this pod, we announce everything new. All right, this is new. So technically, I have to announce this shit. It's a Catley is an MMO launching next year, right? And it's gonna be. Here's the thing, man. People are saying it's kind of sus because apparently they said they use AI to make it.
Yeah,
and here's the weird thing: with this, you'll be able to use it on your Apple Watch. Which I hear that and I'm just like, this is a scam of some sort. Of those things. But yeah, I'm
gonna be honest with you. I forgot about this, Mario. We probably could have put this out, man.
From what we always do,
no,
when you tell me
I know.
Everything new, I'm like, this is me because I thought I'm like, we can skip out on this, but it's it's new. Yeah. I gotta add it. I don't know how Hector's gonna react to it if I leave it out or some shit like that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
all right. Well,
Catley coming out next year.
MMO that you can play on your fucking watch.
If you have to say, if you like cats, go get it, man. Go crazy.
Go check it out.
That's it.
Yeah, let's move on.
We're not spending too much time on that bitch.
Yeah, let's move on to actually something a little bit better, and that's the next announcement, and that is Path of Exile.
Yeah,
2.
man. Path of Exile is coming out, I think, or is it out? I think it's early access out, right? It was in the Game Awards.
Believe so.
Yeah, but no, it's an action RPG.
I believe it's already out though.
I couldn't say it was like an early access, right? Like at the end of the trailer, it was like early access right now, or
but it says release date December 6th, 2024. So it was out.
Or maybe it was like a beta or something, like a new
something like that.
Yeah, probably, but yeah, a new Path of Exile update or whatever. But yeah, so for all those who are interested in that, I never played the original. I know this is the second one, so I heard
it's good.
I didn't hear too much, honestly. I usually hear about games I've checked out. This one, I've never heard anything about it. If I'm being honest with you, I just know it exists. Yeah.
Okay, so then the next thing now we have is the Best Action Game.
Yes.
Award.
Okay. So the nominees for Best Action Game were Black Myth: Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and Warhammer 40,000: Space Marine 2. And the winner of Best Action Game went to Black Myth: Wukong, which is a game I do plan on checking out. When, I don't know, but there's 3 games on here that I want to check out because I played Helldivers and I played Black Ops 6. Stellar Blade, Black Myth, and Warhammer are all games I want to check out.
Dude, I want to. Space Marine, man, fuck, that shit looks cold.
Especially from that the
secret level.
Yeah, I finished it, by the way. I forgot to tell you, I finished it. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. I finished it as well, but apparently, like, I think maybe today. Bro,
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Or yesterday, they released new episodes.
Oh wait, for real? Let me check,
bro. Dude, it's up to 15.
I fucking knew it because I'm like, where's Jin from Ghost of Tsushima? Where's Kratos? I could have sworn I saw them in the trailer. I was like, did they cut them out? Did they fucking blue balls?
They released all the episodes. So here's the thing.
Let me see.
I don't know. So the original plan, I guess, I was down to review it, but they added new episodes, and it's like, oh fuck, we have to watch these episodes if we are.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, good thing they're short, but
Yeah, they are short.
So don't necessarily quote us, guys. There's a chance that we may or may not review it.
Oh, Concord, R.I.P.
Hey, maybe a Concord episode is actually
maybe good. The game gets canceled, but the episode's so good.
Yeah,
like, hey, we're not. You won't be able to play it, but you'll be able to watch
shows.
It. Hell no. That's funny.
But anyway, yeah, they release new episodes, so there is a chance that we may or may not review it, but we can't guarantee that. Okay, so the winner. Okay, you already said the winner?
Yeah, Mario? Black Myth Wukong.
Black Myth Wukong, man. That's another game. A lot of people had that game as their game of the year, man. Yeah. A lot of people. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's one of those things that I another game that I definitely want.
I think the dev came out and said they were like confused about the.
Yeah. So obviously, guys, if you guys are listening to this, we're not.
It was that game.
It was Black Myth Wukong.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Where obviously, guys, you already know by now, if you're listening to this, that the game of the year has already been revealed, and that was Astrobot, right? I mean, just obviously we're going to talk about it more during the pod of the nominations, but people were like, the Black Myth Wukong, the CEO or something was kind of salty, man. Yeah, saying how like, yo, we didn't understand the requirements for the game of the year. What the hell? I had my game of the year speech written 2 years prior. Like, because that's how confident they were. Yeah. And it's one of those things where people were actually hating on him on that. Like saying, yo, what the fuck? That's weird as fuck. Personally, I disagree. Personally, I'm like, yo, I think that's just him having, it's not confidence. More so arrogant, but like it's more so confidence. And I think everybody should be that confident, bro. That you believe that the game that you are producing
is so good,
that you're creating, that you will believe, like, it's almost like you're manifesting it, right? Quote unquote manifesting. Having that confidence, like, hey, I will win this game of the year award. And personally, I didn't like think it was arrogant or like what the weird in my opinion. I feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like that's something I'd do. I'm not gonna lie to you. In my opinion, I feel like that's a mentality that I would that I would have and I would do. But yeah, he came out and just basically said that, bro. Basically saying, yo, what the fuck? Like, we worked really hard, so and so, and he. And yeah, he was just basically shocked, man, about what happened. He really thought that he had it in the bag.
No, I know what you mean.
And people were saying, I don't know if this is confirmed, but people were saying that once Astrobot won, that in the sidelines, like one of the developers from Black Myth Wukong was crying or something.
Damn.
Don't know if that's true.
I was going to say,
obviously, can you see that happening? Yeah, of course. Because imagine putting your heart and soul into a game and thinking that you might win and you don't win. You know, it is what it is. But I know we jumped the gun, guys, but it's just like an interesting topic that I actually wanted to, talk about.
And I mean, in terms of criteria, I get it because, bro, there was a DLC in the Game of the Year shit.
Yeah.
And that's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that's a whole fucking thing. So yeah, Black Myth Wukong ends up winning for best action game. And so, okay, the next thing that we got is called Project Robot. Well, that's the code name.
Yeah, it's a code name. It's not the official name of the game. It's just like whenever games get our early development, they usually have a project name for it. It could be literally Project Umbrella, Project Lazarus, whatever the fuck, right? Yeah. And so basically, guys, this is from the guy, a legendary developer, from the guy that made Shadow of the Colossus, which, I'm gonna be honest with you, when that game came out, I think it came out in high school, right? We're in high school. It's one of those games where I was like, what the fuck is this motherfucker climbing a giant ass stone statue? Like, where's the gameplay? Like, what is this?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like our high school selves, we just weren't really like,
we weren't ready for what it actually was, man.
Yeah, and like not only that, I feel like in general with other games, like we just weren't as locked in. Like I feel like when you read the chat and the awards, they just say LL
for every game, unless it's GTA 6, dead ass. Everything's getting an L.
Exactly. Everything. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I was probably like that at one point.
Probably.
Where I was just into the main fucking franchise that we know and love. I know Hav is like that for sure right now. But as I got older and I was experiencing new games, now like I'm more open minded. Yeah. So when I see trailers like this, I'm fascinated and I would actually give it a shot.
Yeah, because
same thing with you,
Yeah, whenever this game comes out, or maybe I play Shadow of the Colossus as a retro game. I don't fucking know, but I'm for sure gonna check it out because back then I would not check out games like these. But it
looks interesting, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks just really interesting.
It looks very similar because again, whoever we're playing as is climbing a giant robot that literally climbs on top of the head, and there's a storm coming, and he just goes into space. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So
but that's all we got. That was the
there was no release date, nothing like that. Just an announcement.
Okay, this next one, I know, maybe you might be high, or maybe Thiele. Shout out to Thiele.
Both of us are. Yeah.
And yeah, so both of you guys, and that is The Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah, man, Outer Worlds 2. So I played the original, and shout out my cousin because he bought it and then he gave it to me for Christmas.
Okay, but here's the thing: was because the first game got mixed reviews.
Yeah, I can see why.
A lot of people were saying it was just mediocre. But here's the thing: could Thiele listen? If Thiele actually liked it, why the fuck would he give it away? What if he was like, oh, you know what? This is I'm gonna give it to Mario.
No, because
I'm gonna just give it to you, bro.
I'm gonna give it to the man out because Thiele is just generally he would do shit like that. If he
he's a great person.
Yeah, he's really nice.
He gave me his G Samson Track Pro. I forgot
mic.
He gave me like a really nice mic. He just gave it to me.
Yeah, I know.
And so I could definitely believe that. He has like that's just part of his characteristic. Like,
it's just the thing about the first Outer World is that for me, my big thing for an open world RPG, it was really short.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, this is like 12 hours. I forgot how much time, but let's just say it was short for an RPG, especially from this studio that made Fallout New Vegas, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just like, damn, this is really short, man. And it's funny because in the announcement trailer, it's like, we basically fixed everything you guys complained about. More guns, better visuals. I'm just like, this trailer funny as hell. But no,
they're acknowledging their flaws.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm for sure going to check it out. It's one of those games like, I hope it lands in a good time of the year where I'm not packed with other shit because it comes out next year in 2025, right? On PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, right?
Yeah.
Probably gonna play it on PC, but yeah, I'm definitely excited. I hope lengthwise it's just longer because I remember the first game being extremely short, and I'm like, damn, it's already over. I remember saying, I'm like, well, what the fuck? I don't know, man. It was just tough in terms of length, but I remember liking the weapons. I remember there not being enough variety, but I remember enjoying the gameplay, the RPG elements of it all. The story I think it was good. I'm not gonna say it was amazing, but it was good. It's hard for me to remember the exact date because I played it when I was in high school, man. So I don't remember.
It's a game that I want to check out as well. Mm-hmm. But okay, the next announcement is actually pretty big, and it's coming from the game of the year winner.
What year was it?
2022.
It was a weak year. It was a weak year for gaming. I remember.
I don't know, but the game of the year was It Takes Two.
Yeah.
It's from the same people from It Takes Two, and they're actually keeping the same tradition going with that game, and they announced Split Fiction.
Yeah, so Split Fiction is going to be a co-op title, just like It Takes Two. Only this time differently is that you're playing as these two girls who are, I think they work at like some tech company, and the tech company deals with like multiple realities or some shit like that. So because of going through these multiple realities, it's obviously going to come with different challenges, right? And so I think it's going to be very much the same game
for sure.
Just new innovative ideas.
Yeah, new environments, and also they're doing it like kind of like Astrobot. With Astrobot, when you get into a new world, you are provided with like a tool that'll help you in that world. We saw that in here, where there will be some more gadgets, more things that you can use in that world to help you. And it is, I like it. I mean, it's the same thing as, it's similar to It Takes Two, the whole split screen, two people playing it, but I think it's different enough, bro, and it might be unique enough that it actually like be just as good.
As long as my thing is, it's fine if the gameplay is similar, but as long as it just feels new and you're having fun with it, I think it will do well. Right? No one's expecting this to be groundbreaking, I feel like.
Yeah,
because I feel like the first one was kind of groundbreaking, if that makes sense. The way they were able to do it is because they got innovative with how the gameplay played out. So I think they're gonna be able to do that. The CEO or whoever that guy is of that studio,
bro, that guy,
full of energy, bro.
Full of energy, man. I said he might be on something, man. I don't fucking know. Maybe he's just high on life, man.
For real.
Yeah, that dude is very energetic. Okay, that's Split Fiction. The next thing that was announced, and I don't know if it was really, because I don't remember the same. It was announced like, oh, here's a new announcement.
It was for me.
Okay, because
I had no idea.
I've heard about. I knew this was a thing, and that is Killing Floor 3.
All right.
Yeah, and it was like a trailer.
Yeah, it was a trailer. I think it was just showcasing.
Yeah,
more
it was just showcasing the trailer more.
Because
of the game.
If technically speaking, The Witcher 3, we knew it was coming. It's not technically brand new.
Yeah, The Witcher 4.
Witcher 4. My bad. Witcher 4.
Yeah,
you're right. But with this game, I heard nothing about it. Straight
really,
up.
Man.
I swear to God, I didn't hear anything about it. So when you told me, like, oh, it's actually already been announced, bro, I was like, oh, what the fuck, for real? I had no idea.
Yeah, so the first Killer Floor, I believe, was just on PC, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Killing Floor 2 was the first Killing Floor game to be on consoles. And I actually played it. It's really cool. It works. It's like a survival.
It's kind of like Left 4 Dead. Kinda.
It's
different, though.
It gives the vibe of Left 4 Dead, but it's like
more crazy.
It's like COD Zombies, where like it's round based, where like every round gets harder and harder, and it's pretty fun. I know they also have a VR game called Killing Floor Incursion. Actually, I think I bought it.
Oh, for real?
I haven't played it yet, but I bought it because I have a VR and the first PlayStation VR. And so yeah, I'm definitely hyped for Killing Floor 3. I mean, the Killing Floor 2 is really fun, really action packed, a lot of gore and shit. Really fun. Really fun. I mean, excuse me. So okay, the next announcement that we have, this actually really looks really cool to me, and that is Steel Hunters. And it reminds me of like almost Transformers and like Mecha Break. Remember that game that's coming out? I think it already came out, where you're transforming into like these beasts, like the Transformers beasts type shit, and you're fighting robots and you're all fighting each other. I don't know. That's just the vibes that I got. Do you have any more info on that, Mario, or no?
No, I got you. Yeah, it's from Wargaming. These people have made World of Tanks and World of Warships, which is weird that a company that made those games is now going to a mecha Transformers type of field. Yeah. But the gameplay does look cool. It's weird because like with me personally, I think the game has to be on sale in order for me to check out this type of game. I've never really checked out the like Armored Core, the mecha games. I'm not saying they're bad. That's not a thing whatsoever.
Mecha Break looks sick, man.
I'm just one of the things where I'm just like, I wish one of them was free to play, because then I'll think I'll
give it a shot.
So I'll give it a shot. It's kind of one of the things where like, what if I pay the $60 for it, but like I find out I'm like, oh, it's just not for me. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not for me, if that makes sense. But it does look fun. I think there's an alpha happening right now. So if you're on PC, you can try the alpha for Steel Hunters. It's a PvPvE type of game. And from the trailer, it looked chaotic as shit.
Dude, it looks cool as fuck, man. I actually want to check this one out, man. Okay, so the next announcement that we have was Black Frost: The Long Dark 2.
Now this game is gonna.
Is this like another indie? I believe like an indie game.
I mean, honest with you, I never even heard of.
Really? I know about the Long Dark. I think it's on the Game Pass.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, and I played it and like.
Is it this type of gameplay?
Yeah. Okay. That's why I remember, because we reacted to it.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this reminds me of. The reason why I said Firewatch, because that's like another indie game. The art style similar.
Fire game.
But I'm like, no, it's not. It's not Firewatch. Obviously, it's something else. I can't remember what it is, because I remember I booted it up. I played it for a bit, and then I just dropped it. But I'm like, what the fuck was it? Until they revealed the name, I'm like, yes, that's what it was. It's the Black Frost. Or like, sorry, it's called the first game's The Long Dark.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But this game, the second one, is called Black Frost.
It's a single player or cooperative gameplay with early access in 2025. I might have to check out that first one then, bro, because the trailer did look really cool. And if it's on Game Pass, I probably will check it out.
Okay. So the next announcement, this is a big hitter, man. This is a big one. And this is Borderlands 4.
Yes, sir, man. Borderlands is a franchise that I've only dipped my toe in recently after the Borderlands movie. I tried playing from the beginning with my with Delia and my other friend Jose. Yeah. But it was really buggy, bro. On PC, really? It was really buggy. Even like I have the original game, but then I have the remaster of it that was made to play on current PCs. Still buggy as shit.
Fuck.
And then I made a clip on it, right? Where I'm on my channel where I did what's in my Steam library. I went over Borderlands, and people in the comments were telling me like, oh, you might have to just skip this title, because unfortunately, even with the remaster one, it's still buggy. You might just go straight into Borderlands 2, and I was like, fuck. Yeah. And I didn't want to do that. But unfortunately, I might, if I do get into Borderlands, because I might check out Borderlands 4. I know it's a big game, trust me, guys, and I know it's right up my alley. It's a looter shooter, right, for FPS. But it's one of those where I'm like, I really have no attachment to it. I didn't grow up with it, even though I knew about it growing up.
Yeah. I was never really hooked into Borderlands either. I did play them on the 360 when we were kids, bro. I played Borderlands 2, I believe, when I was like, dude, I must have been like 8 or 9 years old. Like it was that old. I
mean, yeah, that makes sense.
And when I played it, I remember I thought it was cool. Yeah. But I didn't go too far into it, and I dropped it because this is the truth. I dropped it at the time because it was just too hard for me.
I mean, yeah. I don't blame you, bro.
I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
A game like that for a 9-year-old. Let's just be real.
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Where do I go? These guys are killing me like crazy, man. Fuck this game. I'm boot up Halo.
Yeah,
and then I just dropped it. And
I
never came back to it.
If you were to hand me Fallout 4 or 3 at fucking 8, no. Like, you really think I'm gonna be able to do that?
When I first played, this reminds me when my first ever playthrough of Skyrim. Bro.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah,
when I was like 12 or 13, I only played for like 20 minutes. I'm like, man, fuck this. Okay. To my Skyrim fans, oh yeah, you might not know this yet. To my Skyrim fans, you guys know that there's a dungeon that you clear. You clear your first ever dungeon, and it basically shows you how the world works. You know what you're gonna experience. So guys, the first dungeon, right? I could not open the door with the golden claw. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil it with Mario. I did not know how to open it, and I got frustrated and I dropped it. I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm like, fuck this shit, funny. Dude. I just couldn't do it. And also navigating was weird because you have a marker, right?
Oh, I know about that.
Yeah, you just have a marker and you just have to follow it. And like, I'm like climbing over trees. I'm climbing over mountains. I'm like, bro, this is so tedious, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this shit. Until I realized that just follow the roads and paths and you'll get there. But anyway. And it's funny because there's memes about that situation that I'm in, Mario. I'm not even kidding.
That's funny.
You know, I don't know where the meme is from, but I'm sure you heard of it. We're like, opening door.
No,
Have you heard of that?
No, I haven't.
It's a meme. I don't know where it came from, but it's a meme where like someone is saying like opening door, like opening funny. Door or whatever. And so I remember I was scrolling through, I think it was Instagram Reels. I saw the meme saying, "Oh, like 9-year-old me trying to open that door," and it's that. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. And I'm reading the comments. And it's like, dude, everybody had the same experience.
That's funny.
And then one time when I finally gave it the second go around, I YouTubed it, and I'm like, dude, I felt so stupid. But at the same time, I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? So I'm curious to see how you figure it out, Mario. Whenever you do that, but it's supposed to be your first ever. I still get that,
man. I felt that way with Dragon's Dogma, bro.
Okay. So
I always tell you that same story. I'm like, bro, how the fuck was I supposed to talk to this motherfucker twice?
Yeah, exactly, bro. So I don't know. It's just, Borderlands. Anyway, Skyrim and like Fallout. I feel like playing those types of games as a kid, I just wouldn't fucking get it. Anyway,
I feel you.
Okay. The next thing that we got was a pretty cool little thing, and that is a Tekken 8 update, and that is a DLC character.
Yeah, it's from Final Fantasy. I don't know what number that is, but it's Clive.
What's the Roman numeral?
It's that one. XV, and then I think it's what, 1.
That is 14.
Final Fantasy 14. Clive Rosefield is joining the Tekken 8,
and that's I believe he's the main character.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy 2 is another franchise that like I've never got into, and I think I should, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I really want to check out the remakes that have been coming out.
The thing is,
the one that got nominated this year.
Yeah, Final Fantasy Rebirth.
And the part 1 of that game.
Yeah, because my thing is I get overwhelmed because, dude, that shit goes back till 1980s or 90s or some shit, bro.
I know.
And it goes way back, and I'm like, dude, I get overwhelmed. But apparently, I talked to one of my cousins that's super into it and said that like each Final Fantasy is like its own thing. So it's like it's just set in the same universe or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay.
That makes it much more easier.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, cool. So I mean, I guess I would definitely try to give it a shot. But anyway, so that is the Tekken 8 DLC character. Okay, now it's the next announcement. This is the most anticipated game.
Listen, man, we don't know who won it, right? But either way, Death Stranding 2.
No-brainer.
Okay, so the one in this category was Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Ghost of Yote or Yotai. I still don't know how you pronounce it.
I think it's Yote.
Yote. Grand Theft Auto 6. Metro Prime 4 Beyond, Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, as soon as he said GTA 6, we all knew who the fuck was going to win that. It's GTA 6, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, GTA 6
That's the easiest fucking dub ever.
Game. The next announcement was Best Multiplayer Game.
Yep, and the games in this category was Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and then Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, and the winner of this one was Helldivers 2. I think rightfully so. It's good to see they won an award.
For sure. Next announcement was Best Community Support.
All right, and then for the games in this category was Boulder Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14 you said?
14. Wait, is
it's the same number? Yeah, same.
Yeah, 14.
14. Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky. The winner of this one was Baldur's Gate 3. It's cool because I always see the updates that Larian does for the game, and I'm just like, as soon as I saw Baldur's Gate, I'm like, it's Baldur's Gate 3 for sure.
Okay. Next announcement is Bet Art Direction.
Yeah, and the games in this category was Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring, Shadow of Eitri, Metaphor Return Fazio, and Neva. What is Neva? What is that game?
It was an indie game that was announced, I think, in Summer Game Fest.
Let me see.
It was like a side scroller. We played as like a wolf or something.
Oh,
and remember I had like a pink aura, like I had a pink background or something.
I think I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We covered it, and I think it was in Summer Game Fest. I think.
Yeah, I think I said I would check it out. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember now. I remember.
It's an indie game, I believe.
Yeah, it's definitely an indie game. But the winner of that category was Metaphor Return Fazio.
Nice. W. Okay, now the next announcement we got was Splitgate 2.
Yeah, so obviously you guys remember Splitgate. It's an FPS mixed with like Portal.
Exactly.
If you know that franchise, and it's very fast paced. I never played the original.
Really, I actually did. It's actually fun.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's actually fun, but the thing is, man, because it's free to play, it just died down, man. I mean, that's why they're making a second one. I mean, I don't know. But it's definitely fun.
I mean, anyway, yeah, I'll probably check out this one because I did miss out on the first one, and I know the hype it got initially. Splitgate,
that's true.
Like the initial hype was crazy.
I feel like that's every like free to play game, you know,
like a Marvel's Rivals. I mean, right
so
now
far, that shit's popping off,
but
man.
I know give it a month or two, it's probably.
Yeah, we'll see.
Gonna flatline.
But Splitgate 2, I mean, hey, it's cool to see it come back. Splitgate was definitely fun when I played it, and also on top of that, Mario, it's free. You know, so we could actually give it a go. All right, next announcement was Mech Break. Yeah. And this is where I'm confused, because Mech Break sounds... Didn't we have that? Wasn't it like Mecha Break or some shit?
Sounds fucking familiar, though.
Wasn't it I know Mecha Break? Mean. Wasn't it the one... Or maybe it's the same game that I'm thinking of. I have to see the fucking trailer. I forgot, man. But I'm pretty sure... Remember, it looked like... what do they call it? Like Gundam motherfuckers?
Oh, you're thinking about that one?
Yeah. That's Mecha Break, ain't it?
I think that's a different game.
Or Mech Break.
That might have been... I think that's a different game you're thinking
No
of.
shot. It's this one, man. I think it's this one.
Because I think I remember that one. You saying like, oh, it's so cool. You can design your own mecha or whatever the fuck.
Oh my god.
It's called Mech Break?
No, I'm right. Mecha Break.
Uh-huh.
And this shit's called Mech Break. Unless hold on. Unless you fucking... And hold on. Unless you... Because you did the notes, Mario. Unless you fucking misspelled it. What does it say there?
No, it is Mecha Break. Yeah, I forgot that the A right there. Boom.
God, fucking Mario.
I forgot the A.
Dude, I was gonna say no shot. This is a different game. What the fuck? No, okay, so it's the same game I'm talking about. Yeah, it's like the whole Gundam type of style. It actually looks pretty cool. But we already got this announced. So what was this, Mario? Do you have more info on this? Was it like announced?
Yeah. So like basically, we got a release date, which is why I added. That's why I added.
It's a release date.
We got a release date. When we first heard about it, there was no release date. So this game's coming out again in another year. It's jam-packed 2025.
Dude, this game actually looks fire, man.
It does look cool.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks fucking...
I just hope it's
PvP with PvE. You look like you're controlling mechs. It
just looks insane.
Gundam
like,
shit.
Hectic shit, yeah.
It looks fun as fuck.
It's like that feeling you got when you first play Helldivers 2, where it's like, oh my god, like so much shit's happening.
And speaking of that, man, we got to try out that new update.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that in a bit. All right, so next announcement, and this is... was it virtual or did you misspell this as well?
No, it's Virtua.
Wait, okay, next announcement, which I know is a pretty big one. I didn't know about this. I'm not really into fighting games, but Hav
same here
told us.
Yeah.
Virtua Fighter, and apparently
it's a revival?
It's a revival of an old ass fighting game.
I mean, that's cool.
And like
man.
that was the last time we've seen it. And listen, it looks cool. I'm not into fighting games.
Same.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. That's the only fighting games I could comprehend because it's easier and whatever. And I didn't know about this fighting game until Hav said something, and I did some more research, and apparently it's like a revival of this old ass fucking game, and that's hey man,
that's cool,
bro. Yeah, you
like
to see it, man.
Because if you grew up on it, you're like, oh my god, I'm getting it back. Absolutely, so it's always hype. Even though I don't get into it, I always get not happy, but I feel like all right, at least someone's out there who's hype as shit right now.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So that's Virtua Fighter. The next announcement that we got was Project Century. You got info on that?
So basically, guys, this is from the studio that basically gave us the Yakuza, Like a Dragon, those games. They're going back all the way in time, like to what year was it? I think it was 1915. And they're going to basically make that same type of game, but just in 1915. There's no official title, but we just know it's called Project Century as of right now.
And once again, fucking the Like a Dragon franchise is another franchise that I never got into that I want to try, but it's similar to where I feel overwhelmed because of how many games there are, bro.
I mean, we have a supporter who in our Discord.
Yeah, shout out to Ramiro.
Yeah, I was going to say Ramiro always.
He's on it, man.
Oh, he's on it. Like, no, he's actually on
he's on that shit.
he's grinding them games out. I think he sent us a screenshot when he bought all the games.
I think so, man.
Yeah, he went crazy, but he's right now. He's grinding them motherfuckers out. So shout out to you, Ramiro. I know you were probably hyped as shit to see that for sure.
Okay, so that's Project Century. So we got like another Like a Dragon game coming, set in the
1915.
1915.
Yep.
Damn, that's a long time.
I know.
That's old, man. Red Dead fucking took place in 1910 or some shit.
Oh, for real?
The first Red Dead.
Oh shit, I had no idea.
So it's like that old. I believe so. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. Okay, next up is the next announcement is best game direction.
Yes, and the games that were in this category was Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring: Shadow of Eattree, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Metaphor Return Fazio, and the winner of this category was Astrobot.
Ooh, okay. Best game direction winner, Astrobot. Okay, the next announcement was pretty hype.
Yeah, dude.
I
went crazy because I was like, this is back to my childhood,
and
bro.
that is Turok Origins.
Oh my. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory. So with Turok, I don't know, Turok is a franchise that one of them that got me into gaming. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I remember owning a PlayStation 2. And my brother, we obviously we didn't grow up with a lot of money, so my dad couldn't buy us a lot of games. But one of the games that we did get, was Turok. I forgot which one it was. I'm being completely honest with you, but I remember playing it. And when I saw this, I thought it was Ark. I'm like, oh my god, it's another Ark game, like
an Ark update or some shit.
Yeah, I was like, nah, bro. So, but when I saw Turok Origins, I was like, I legit got out of my seat. I was like, oh shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But nah, man, Turok, it's definitely a beloved franchise to me because it reminds me of when I first got into gaming. On PS2? Yeah, on PS2. But it turns out this is going to be a co-op, third person.
Yeah, so that is different.
It's different because the original games are first person.
Yep.
So, and it's made by Saber, if I remember correctly. So hopefully it ends up being pretty good. I am worried about it being in third person because if you were to bring back Turok, I would want it to be an FPS. But at the same time, it's been so long, maybe they had to do it in terms of like, yo, let's make it third person. It's more modern, anything like that. But overall, I just wanted to be good because
the last Turok game was actually on PS4, PS5, bro.
For real?
I believe so.
No way.
I forgot. And I'm here. Let me see if I can find it, bro. Because I bought it. It was in a bundle. I got Turok. The first it's called Turok 3. Unless maybe it's a port or something.
It might be a port because
Oh no, you're right. Turok 3 Shadow of Oblivion remastered.
Ah, okay.
So I guess it's a remastered from a PS2 game. I'm trying to see if there's any. No, it's not telling. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're a remastered version of a 2000 classic. But anyway, yeah, it's on. Yeah, it's never mind.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I guess it's been so long that they gotta just try something different. And we'll see.
I mean, they're doing co-op, 3-player co-op, so maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out.
But
okay,
I'm definitely got excited for that.
So the next announcement we got was a Helldivers 2 update.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
you called this.
And this update looks pretty cool. They're introducing a new faction, and that is the Illuminates.
Which you called.
And
then in the review, like, Mario, I'm telling you, the new update, whatever, but it's going to be this.
Yeah, come on.
That's what it said.
So, if you guys haven't listened, go check out our Helldivers 2 review. Mario and I actually reviewed it, and it's actually one of my favorite reviews that we did. And yeah, in preparation for reviewing Helldivers 2, I actually played the first Helldivers game, and I actually enjoyed it a lot, man. It's a lot of fun. And a lot of stuff, a lot of shit that I noticed in the first game compared to the second one is that they removed a third faction in the game, and that is the Illuminates. And they also removed vehicles in the game and certain stratagems. And in that review, I called it. I said, hey, the next update, I'm telling you right now, man, the next big update for Helldivers 2 is they're going to introduce that third faction that's in the first game, and they're going to introduce the vehicles and like all that shit. So this next update is exactly that. They introduce the third faction, and they introduce some vehicles and brand new stratagems, and it looks fun. The Illuminates definitely, they do look different from the original game. I'm not gonna lie, they do look different, because here they look like, at least the common ones, they look like zombies, which as in the first game, it didn't look like that.
Okay.
So it looks cool. I'm a big fan of zombies. You already know that. I'm a big fan of zombies. So that feel is actually pretty. It intrigues me, and I'm definitely excited to actually check it out. Okay. So the next announcement we have is Warframe 1999.
So yeah, man, we all know what Warframe is. It's that I keep making the same statement over and over again. It's that game that came out on PS3, PS4,
PS4,
right? PS4 that you downloaded because you just bought your PS4 and you had no
only free game.
It was the only free game, right? We're not gonna spend too much time on it. Basically, guys, it's just a new expansion, new update, new expansion coming out this month. So I don't know if it's out yet, but it's available in December. But that was basically it for when it comes to Warframe 1999.
Yep. And so, okay, the next announcement is we have a Power Worlds update.
Yeah, so Power Worlds is getting a next expansion. It had to do with like someone that looked like Thor. But what's it called? It's coming out December 23rd of this month. So for all you Power World enthusiasts, you now have a new expansion coming your way, with new I'm assuming new quote unquote Pokemon.
Dude, that's such a goofy game that like I actually want to give a shot.
I know. I wanted that game when that initial hype for the game came out. I was genuinely this close.
A lot of people were playing it, man.
I know it was hype. A lot of people are hype.
Okay, so the next announcement is that we have the best debut indie game.
And so the games in this category were Balatro, Animal Well, Manor Lords, Specific Drive, and The Plucky Squire. And I actually played one of these games. I played Specific Drive because I forgot how I heard about it exactly. I think I saw just a random gameplay clip on TikTok and some shit. I'm like, oh yeah, it was that, because I remember like some guys like if you love Firewatch, you might like this game, and it's and it's facts. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's facts. Like if you do love Firewatch, you probably will like Pacific Drive in terms of narrative and voice acting performance. It's very good. But unfortunately, I had to put it down just because I was doing that whole new thing on my channel with retro gaming and shit like that. So I had to fortunately not continue it because I was enjoying it. But who knows, if I have free time, I'll probably for sure re-download it again. But the winner of this category was Balatro, which that game, I mean, card game, crazy game, won a ton of awards.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. So yeah, Balatro won, and to be honest, we kind of all saw that coming.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Okay, so the next announcement was pretty cool. And it's called Onimusha: Way of the Sword.
Yeah, this was from Capcom, right, bro. It's coming in 2026, so it's quite a while. Usually, one thing I've been noticing, bro, and I told you this shit, or I tell you in a text, where like I'm starting to love the fact that these studios are finally picking up on the idea that like, yo, don't announce something if it's fucking 4 years out. Like, what's the point of fucking telling us? Because here's the thing, there's a risk when it comes to that. If you tell us something's coming in 4 years, something could get canceled. You guys maybe do something where it's like, hey, it's no longer happening.
And then it'll just ruin the image of
the game and your studio, honestly. So I'm glad that studios starting to realize, because a lot of these games, what are you hearing? 2025, 2025, 2025, later, February 2025. Or this one, I think this was the farthest one that we got was 2026. I think that's the max.
Yeah.
Anything later like that, don't announce it.
Yeah.
Just don't, bro.
That's fair.
But no, this is from Capcom. I think this is another reboot or remake of another famous franchise. But gameplay did look cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was like kind of, if I remember correctly, it was the guy that had like that red sword or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, I think
it was that game. So I don't, gameplay looked cool. I never played any of them.
Yeah, me neither.
So I can't tell you, hey guys, 100% get it or not. But for the people out there, let us know.
Yeah, you guys are probably hyped.
I'm gonna say you guys are probably hyped.
Okay, so the next announcement, this one looked pretty cool as well, is the first Berserk Kazan.
Okay, so this game got announced, but this time I think we actually got another trailer for it. The game, I mean, I remember seeing gameplay for it because when it got announced, we got gameplay for it, and it looked pretty cool, and I wanted to put it here because we got it. And the reason why I want to put it here is because the Russo brothers made the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't. Other than that, I have no idea what's the correlation with them in this franchise. If I'm being completely honest with you.
I'm not sure, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I was about to say the trailer was fire.
It looks cool.
And I mean, Russo Brothers, they're making the next Avengers movies. All of them, right?
I
forgot. They are making one of them. Doomsday, right?
I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I thought it was.
I don't know.
Fuck. Never mind. I wish Javi was here. He would know.
Hav probably would know. But yeah, I'm not sure about that. Okay. But the next announcement is pretty cool. I'm actually kind of pretty looking forward to this, and that is Dying Light: The Beast, which they announced it a few months back. I think they announced it. They dropped the trailer, but I think we got a look of a new trailer.
Yeah, this was a new trailer, and for a little bit of a backstory, me and Hector actually played this game together, not for the first time. Well, I don't know about you.
No,
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but for the first time we played it together fully because we tried doing it originally with Dealey.
Yeah,
it fell off, right? But no, we played it again, just the two of us from beginning to end. Even the DLC.
And it was fun, man, for what it was. At least I had fun, man.
My only thing with Dying Light is that I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just like I would prefer it without the whole what's it called? Not mountain climbing. Parkour. There we go. Because dude, I really enjoyed Dead Island.
Dead Island was really
I don't know. I prefer Dead Island over like the parkouring shit.
Listen,
and I get it because you're doing it because you want to feel refreshing. It's unique. You get to climb my building, and that's cool. It's fine. Don't get me wrong. I just like the simpleness of not having it.
Well, I think the reason why it's so cool is because, like, okay, we have zombies that run at you like when you're at nighttime, right?
Yeah.
And in my head, when I was a kid, when I would watch these zombies, especially when I would watch 28 Days Later and shit like that, zombies would run, or Zombieland when they'd run at you. Imagine them running at you and you getting away by climbing and shit. Like, I thought about that, and then when this game came out, I shit my pants. 'Cause I'm like, there's no fucking way they're gonna do it. No fucking way. I'm actually gonna be able, like, the thing as a kid I've always wanted to see is coming to a video game and I'll be able to do it. And I think that's why I was super hyped about it. And then when we actually played it, because I beat the game like when it came out. It was back in 2014, I believe.
Same here. I remember I tried playing it because my brother bought it, but it was buggy. I remember it being buggy, and that turned me off. And then I came back to it later. Yeah,
so I ended up beating it, and I liked it. And then we agreed. I haven't played it since, and then we agreed for whatever reason.
Yeah.
No, the reason why was because Dying Light 2 was releasing. And we found out that Dying Light 2 was not crossplay, and we never played it.
No. Those motherfuckers said it was going to be crossplay.
They did.
And they just...
I don't know what
never fucking said anything about it. They never announced that it was not going to be crossplay anymore at launch.
Yeah.
Because I remember them saying it will be crossplay at launch. I vividly remember it. I was like, yo, bro, we can play it together. I can play it on PC and shit.
And because of that, we never actually played Dying Light 2 together.
Yeah.
And I heard Dying Light 2 is very, like, there's mixed reviews about it. It's still a game
I can't really judge it. The only thing I can really judge it off is that it pissed me off because I played it with Thiele and again Jose. And we probably put maybe like 10, 12 hours into it. Nothing crazy, but 10, 12 hours when you work full time is a lot. All right. And there was a bug where for whatever they pushed out an update. That update, for some fucking reason, I don't know why they did this, it made you lose all your progress in the game. So you had to start from the beginning. And me and Jose and Thiele, we're like, bro, so we just lost our 10 to 12 hours? We're like, yeah. Thiele and Jose were like, yeah, bro, we just lost it all. It happened to Thiele. He booted up the game. He's like, bro, it's all gone. And I'm just like, no. Like, if it happened to you, it for sure happened to us. Like, there's no other fucking way. And so because of that, I never went back to it. It pissed me off. I'm just like, dude, last thing I replayed was Horizon because of the expansion that came out, not Forbidden West. It was the expansion for the second game. I lost all my progress to the second main game.
Damn.
And it hurt my soul, bro. I had to skip out on all the side missions. It hurt my soul because when I originally played the game, I played everything. You know how I play. You play similar. Yeah. So it hurt my soul to do that, but like I had to in order to fucking get access to the new DLC for that game. And so with this one, I will play it. Obviously, I'm not gonna play it.
Do you have the game catalog?
What do you mean
for on PlayStation?
I mean, I have PlayStation Plus, but I don't know if I have access to that tier, or do I have it with the basic 3-month plan?
I'm not sure because Dying Light 2 was put in the catalog.
I mean,
so if you have that tier, you could actually just play it.
Nah, because I have the.
And I was thinking, and I was trying to convince. Listen, guys, I was trying to convince Mario to fucking play. I have the game. I bought the game. I'm just waiting on this motherfucker, bro. Come on.
Because I have to buy it twice, bro.
Well, it's definitely now it's cheaper, bro.
Oh yeah.
Now it's hella cheaper.
But even then,
it's like $20.
If it's $20, I'll buy it. But if it's anything more than that, bro, I'm not doing it.
I bet you I could find it right here for $20.
Digital?
Probably not digital, physical, but still, who cares, man? Mario, we gotta play it, bro. We can't just.
I just want to get it digital so I can like piss you off.
And to be honest, you didn't even give. You didn't even.
I didn't give it a first shot. I will give. Yeah, I'll be honest. I know I didn't give it a first shot because obviously the bug pissed me off.
And like the reason why, guys, listen, I was like the reason why I didn't play it was because of that. Because like, I can't.
I mean, it comes out next year. We probably will. If I'm being honest with you, it comes out next year. I'm assuming this game takes place after Dying Light 2. I'm assuming. And if so, then I probably will. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, Dying Light the Beast. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Okay. So next announcement was best action adventure game.
And so for this category, when I was looking these up and like putting them in my notes and shit, because some of these categories could be different. Because there's best debut indie and then there's best independent. So I'm just like, wait, what the fuck's the point of this shit? Just debut just because it's their first game? Like legit? And dead ass, that's what it is. I'm not even fucking with you. I'm like, all right. But for this one, it's for best action adventure game, combining combat with reversal and puzzle solving. So I'm just like, all right. So the categories in this one were Astrobot, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2. That makes sense. Well, I don't know why. No, this shit, I swear to God, they just give me this game empathy. Why the fuck is Star Wars Outlaws in this bitch? I'm sorry. It should not be here. It should not be here. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, all right? And the winner of this one, deservingly so, Astrobot. If not Astrobot, Silent Hill 2, or Prince of Persia. But I don't know why Star Wars Outlaws is in there.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Dude, I'm playing the game, and I'm like, even I get it, it's buggy, and that shit pisses me off. But even then, I'm just like, there's, what? I don't get it. It's not that impressive. Like, what they're doing here isn't groundbreaking, or they're doing it great.
Maybe they felt bad.
Like these other games, like Astrobot, Prince of Persia, Silent Hill. I never played Legend of Zelda, so I can't secret that. But the other 3 games, I'm like, I'm playing Astrobot right now. I can see why it won.
Yeah.
But these other, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Star Wars, maybe they just felt bad, bro. They said, fuck it, throw them in there.
Dude, fucking Ubisoft doesn't do anything.
So the next announcement was the Best RPG Award.
All right, and the games in this category were Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring Shadow of Echri, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and Metaphor Return Fazio. The winner of this one was Metaphor Return Fazio.
Yeah, that makes sense. Next announcement was Best Sports/Racing Game.
And the games in this category were F1 24, EA Sports FC 25, NBA 2K25, Top Spin 2K25, WWE 2K25. Man, fucking 2K just really has a fucking grip on the fucking sports scene, dude. Yeah. Oh my God. But the winner of this one was EA Sports FC 25, which anyone who doesn't know, that's FIFA. They lost the rights to it, so now they gotta name it something else.
Okay, yeah. Now the next announcement was Best Sim/Strategy Game.
And the games in this category were Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overload. And the winner of this one was Frostpunk 2. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not big into sim games. Like I have tried some out.
Yeah.
Never hooked me, and I think they never will. But Frostpunk 2 does look cool. It's a real like gritty, hardcore sim game, and that's why I want to try it.
No, yeah, I was never really into sim games either, but maybe there's a few that I guess I would definitely try. Okay, so the next announcement, which was pretty interesting, was Murder Circus. Just Murder Circus.
Yeah, it's in the world of Shadow Hunt, but the reason why I added this, bro, was because what the fuck is I rock with your music, bro.
Because Post Malone's in it.
Post Malone's in this bitch. Why?
I don't know.
I know he's a gamer.
What is this though? I actually don't even know what this is.
It's an in-game event, just live in Shadow Hunt. It's an FPS. Like if you guys don't know Shadow Hunt,
because it looks cool.
It does look cool. But the whole thing, I was like, wait, what? So y'all are announcing it because of Post Malone? Like what? Yeah. Like I don't know, bro. That shit like that is cringy to me. But I get it. It's Post Malone. He probably let him do what he does. He enjoys the game, right? But to me, I was like, what the fig? Okay. But no, it's a new in-game event in Shadow Hunt. And obviously, you guys know Shadow Hunt. It's kind of like a survival game. I think I'm playing the second game. Is it Shadow Hunt? I forgot what it's called, but I'm playing a game similar to that. From what I've seen gameplay of Shadow Hunt, it does look cool.
Yeah. Okay. Next announcement was Squid Game.
Yeah. So you know how Netflix be having their own games on the app now. So that they're gonna have because of how big, what's it called? Squid Games is. It only makes sense that they had their own version of it in the Netflix app. So if you guys want to check it out, go ahead.
I don't know. It just looks mediocre to me.
I think maybe
it might be fun, and there might be like some fun factor in there for sure. But I don't know. It just seems all right.
Yeah, I know. I know what crazy. You mean.
I thought it was gonna be something bigger. You know, like
I know, right? Like an actual developer.
Yeah.
And they actually release it. I was like, oh, that could actually be cool. Like a free to play, sort of like
Okay, cool. So the next announcement is Stage Fright.
Oh yeah, okay. So Stage Fright. That's the other one. That's
the other one that reminded me of Split Fiction. The one that's like two player
there we go. Yeah. That's that one. Yeah. So basically, it's another It Takes Two game.
Is it actually? Because if it is, I'm like, dude, isn't that kind of awkward? Like,
it's legit. It's legit.
Isn't it kind of
different company?
Though?
Just no different developer. Just dead ass. It's legit.
Do you think
the same
they knew?
Thing.
Do you think the developers like for the Split Fiction?
I think so.
And then knew that like, oh, these two games are gonna be here. Like, that's kind of funny how like they're trying to.
Yeah, but it's legit the same thing. Like I don't know how else to describe it because it's legit. It
looks interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the next announcement was Game of Thrones King's Road.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
what was that again? I forgot. What is it?
Game of Thrones. This is the show.
No, but like what specifically, what was this?
King's Road.
Yeah.
So this is literally, bro. I think they're retelling the story of the show just in the game. You're just playing as a completely new character who's not in the show. I know because I obviously, guys, I have seen Game of Thrones now. I am fully caught up. Mm-hmm. But it's literally it has characters from the TV show in the game. So I mean. At first, when I first heard about it, I was hyped. But then I heard you can play it on your mobile device, and I was like, "There goes my hype." So I'm like, "Oh, this is just a cheap ripoff. They're just trying to get some money." Yeah. So now, like, my hype for it immediately went away. Yeah, bro.
Okay. So next announcement was Double Dragon Revive.
Yeah, this is another fighting game. It's coming out October 23rd, 2025. So if you're into the Double Dragon franchise, you have something to look forward to.
Awesome, man. Next one we have is Solo Leveling Arise.
Yeah, guys. So this is this is based off. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure it's based off a webtoon. I would say manga, but manga and webtoons are completely different. And I know I'll get hate if I just categorize them all in the same word.
Yeah.
But no, obviously it's based off the webtoon. Obviously, Solo Leveling is a very popular anime now, just because the anime is fire. I went to go see the special preview not too long ago with my friend Jose. Fire as hell. I'm letting you know right now. Shit's fire. If you ever watch it, you'll fuck with it. But yeah, it's just like any other mobile game or any game based off an anime. It's following the story of the webtoon. It's just nothing new.
Okay. Yeah. The next announcement was Screamer.
This one actually looks pretty interesting, bro.
Which one was this one? I forgot.
Remember, it was the one that you said looked like an anime. It looked like an anime.
Like an anime?
You're right, because that's the vibes they're going for.
Okay.
It's an anime-esque racing game coming out in 2026.
Yeah. Okay, that one actually looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it's featuring fighting mechanics and a storyline that hits hard. So, hey man.
I remember.
Yeah, so, yeah, man, it's just another racing game with apparently they're going to have good fighting mechanics, a good story, and it comes out in 2026. Made by Milestone.
Yeah, I remember now. Okay, so next announcement that we have was that The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is coming to PC.
Yeah, man, it's coming to PC on April 3rd, 2025. It's just Last of Us Part 2 on PC, man.
Yeah.
Port.
I thought I was going to say, no, The Last of Us Part 2 Remake. Imagine.
Nah, dude, that would be so stupid.
That'd be funny as fuck.
Because if they remade that, it's like, what the fuck are y'all wasting developers' time on this shit?
Okay,
it will get remade, though. I'm going to tell you that right now.
It probably will.
It's going to happen.
Probably in the next 5 years or something.
Yep.
Okay. So next announcement, it was the Best Adaptation Award.
Okay, so the franchises that were involved in this category were Arcane, based on the League of Legends franchise, Fallout, obviously based on Fallout, Knuckles, based on Sonic, Like a Dragon, based on the Yakuza franchise, and then Tomb Raider, based on obviously the Tomb Raider franchise. And the winner of this one, and I think rightfully so, is Fallout.
Rightfully so, man. Fallout was like one of the standout shows this year.
That was a great show. Ella Purnell is slowly becoming one of my favorite actresses out there. Her performance that she gives vocally and live action is amazing. Because obviously, if you don't know, Ella Purnell voices, I believe, Jinx, I'm pretty sure, in Arcane. Mm-hmm. And obviously, she's the main character in Fallout. And she's outstanding in both of them.
And here's the thing, too, is that once they were up on stage, she didn't give a speech. The other two did. Todd Howard, like, signaled, oh, like, here, you want to say something? She's like, and she said no. She didn't say anything at all. And I couldn't help to think, but like, like interesting. Could it be that she's feeling off with the whole industry? And that's because in an interview, she said that she was thinking of straying away from video game stuff because she said herself that she's not really into video games and she doesn't want to be typecast as the quote unquote video game girl.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It's just tough because like the video game community loves her.
Yeah, but she wants to stray away from it now.
So it's kind of like tough. It's kind of like, come on,
because she's not interested. Remember, she's just an actor.
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't care about Fallout. She doesn't care whatever. Mm-hmm. So I could definitely hear her. I could definitely understand.
Yeah,
but
it's
just I don't know,
tough
for
for
whatever,
us fans.
For whatever reason, her not really giving like a speech, just not even a thank you. Like, hey, like thank you guys.
Like thank you, Fallout fans.
Yeah, like to me, that just kind of felt odd and didn't sit right with me.
I know.
I know. It's like, oh, like she expected, like, oh yeah, like I'm the shit. Like it seemed like an ego type of thing. I don't know.
No, for me, it just felt like.
For me, I understand. Like, it probably might be that because of like, oh, I don't want to be typecast, or maybe she just didn't want to say anything, which is perfectly fine. I get that, but for me, that's just how I kind of took it. Is like, come on, man, like not even a thank you, man. Like you won best adaptation, bro.
Mm-hmm. And you're probably gonna win an Emmy for it for Fallout.
Yeah. You know?
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe she's saving it for the Emmys because Fallout got nominated.
Oh shit! Okay,
so maybe she might see something at the Emmys.
All right, then I'll eat my words.
Yeah.
If it comes to that. Okay. So that was the best adaptation. Next announcement, we have Den of Wolves. We see more of Den of Wolves.
Yeah. So these are from the developers that made Payday, and Den of Wolves already did get announced. I think last year. I don't know if it was Summer Games Fest or last year's Game of the Awards, but it's basically kind of like a more like futuristic Payday. We got snippets of gameplay, but it was really quick, so it's kind of hard to tell like what gaming mechanics are going to be in this game. It does look cool. I will say the music for this trailer was raw. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did fuck with the trailer music.
No, yeah, for real.
The way they synced it up to the gameplay. It looks cool. Like I can't lie. It does look cool. It's just the thing with Payday. Didn't the new Payday come out and it was a fucking flop?
Yes. I have played Payday 2 on the PS3.
Damn.
And it was this year actually. It was some of my buddies. And it's pretty fun. I won't lie. It is fun. Payday 3 I have not played, but they have. And they also said that it was just like a flop. Like they didn't really like it as much.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I've not played Payday 3. But we'll see. This one does look interesting. This one actually does look pretty cool. Okay. So that is Den of Wolves. Okay, the next announcement was Best Score and Music Award.
All right, so in the games in this category were Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor Return Fazio, Silent Hill 2, and Stellar Blade. And the winner of this one was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And I mean, obviously, man, those Final Fantasy games are one of the things they're known for is the game and the story, but especially the music.
I wanted Silent Hill 2 to win that, man. I love the track on that, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Silent Hill 2 didn't win a single thing.
I know. Was this the last thing they were nominated for?
What's that?
Oh, no, it was audio design. That was the last nomination they got. That they could win, I think so.
I think so, man. Yes, I think so. But anyway, okay, moving on. The next announcement, this is actually pretty cool. And that is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. We got a new Sonic Racing game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Have there been previous other Sonic Racing games?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I did it. I don't know jack shit about
Sonic Transform or something where like you're driving and your car transforms into the environment. Like for example, if you're about to get into like a body of water, your car transforms into a boat.
Oh, that's cool.
Or like if you're like there's a cliff, you fly off the cliff, your car transforms into like a plane or some shit. Like I don't know, explain it.
Okay,
it's pretty fun. I have played it, so this is actually pretty cool. You know, a new Sonic racing game. I mean, hey, all Sonic fans, I'm pretty sure you guys will like that, especially with the hype surrounding Sonic X Shadows Generations that came out this year. A lot of great reviews for that. Okay, so the next one is actually a pretty big announcement, and that is Mafia: The Old Country.
All right, so this is another one that's near and dear to my heart because just like I said with Turok being one of those games that got me into gaming, Mafia 1, the original game, was one of those I played on PS2 that got me into the game. To the point, bro, like I still remember, you know, the manual, the cover art for this shit. I still remember opening it, having it in my hands, being like, yo, this is such a cool art or some shit like that, right? And when my personal favorite is 2. I love playing as Vito.
I played Mafia 2 on the 360.
Yeah, it's a good game, bro. Yeah. I fucking love it. I think Mafia 1 is still solid. I played the remake of it this year. It popped off 2 videos. I got like a couple K views on one of those videos. So shout out to the support. I got lucky with the timing because they announced Old Country around that time when I uploaded the video.
I see.
So I got lucky with timing. But what's it called? Mafia 3, obviously, I think all fans will say is generally the weaker one because they tried branching out and doing something new. And I give them credit for that, right? I will never shame a developer for trying to do something new and it doesn't hit because you took a risk to evolve the franchise. Unfortunately, it just didn't pan out the right way. They made a mistake. They tried going more open world, because all the games are linear. 1 and 2, linear as hell, but they're great games. But with Mafia 3, they tried doing open world in terms of more side quests, shit like that. But the mistake they made is that they tied the side content in order to progress the main story. And the side content was really repetitive and really fucking boring. So let's say you're going into the game for the first time. You avoid it because you're like, man, that shit's boring. I ain't going to do that. You progress to the story and then boom, it's like, oh, no, you can't. You got to catch up. You got to clear out this area or do favors for your other families or gain, just do missions for them. And then you can progress the story. It's like, what the fuck? I don't want to do that. Shit's boring.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why that game kind of flopped and is generally considered the weakest one out of the 3. With this one, Mafia Old Country, they're going back before even the first game to Italy, which is a new location. Usually all these games are in America. This one's in Italy. And it's going back to its linear ground roots, which I'm fucking excited for because Mafia, in my mind, should always be linear. It shouldn't try to be open world. They tried it. It didn't work out. Now they know that. I'm pretty sure Hangar 13 is the studio behind it. If not, then I got to look that up. But if so, I got full faith in this game being good.
And did we get a release date for this one?
For Mafia 3,
next year?
I believe it's summer next year.
That's crazy, dude. A bunch of games next year. Okay. Next announcement is Best Independent Game.
Okay, so this is just Best Indie Game.
Yeah.
Just be real. All right. This is so stupid. Best debut, best. I don't get it, man. Yeah. But for the games in this one was Animal Well, Balatro, Lorelei, and the Laser Eyes, Neva, and UFO 50. Obviously, Balatro won it.
Yep, obviously. Even though I heard even though Animal Well, I heard that was amazing as well. But yeah, okay. So the next announcement we have is Best Mobile Game.
Okay, so the nominees in this one were AFK Journey, Balatro, Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket, Wuthering Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero, and rightfully so, Balatro won.
Yeah.
Bro's taking home every award. It's just one man taking it. It's like, hey, man, I got to put 40s in my closet or some shit. And what sucks is that he didn't come up to claim any of these awards, bro. He, I don't know. I guess he's, I mean, I don't blame him. If he gets nervous in front of crowds, a bunch of people are like that. He had people accept awards for him.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the next announcement was Best Audio Design.
Okay, and so for the details, for to give more of a description for this category, it's recognizing the best end-game audio and sound design, and the nominees in this one were Astrobot, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. And unfortunately, it didn't go to Silent Hill 2. Oh, man. It went to Senua's Saga. And I'm going to be truthfully telling you, man. I've told you, and I'm like, I can't be upset because I understand it. It's fire as hell. If you play it, bro, it's constantly, you hear it, and it's like, wow, I can't believe they managed to accomplish this in this game.
Fuck, man, I got to play it.
If I'm being honest with you, if Hellblade 2
was really good,
if Hellblade 2 wasn't in this bitch, it was between either you, Silent Hill 2, and Final Fantasy. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's between those two games. I don't think Black Ops 6 will win it or Astrobot, even though Astrobot does have good sound design.
Yeah. Okay. The next announcement is a game that Mario's looking forward to.
No, I'm not.
And that is Infinity Nikki.
All right, this is a game that I would skip putting on here, but it is a brand new announcement, so I have to put it on.
Dude, this game, you said that you were hyped for this game,
No, I was not. This motherfucker, check the stream. I was not vibing with it. All right, this is very much another anime waifu shit fucking game. All right, listen, and that's your cup of tea. I ain't gonna judge you for it. All right, but I will mock you for it. Nah, I'm joking. You play what you guys want to play, man, of the day, right?
Infinity Nikki, man. What
it's the 5th installment of the beloved Nikki series by Infold Games. It's a cozy open world game.
We said we're open-minded. Let's fucking play it, man. Fuck it.
Fuck it. You buy it, though.
You bitch.
But, hey, man, the game's built on Unreal Engine 5, man. Very anime-esque, bro, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, man, coming out next year, I believe.
Yeah. All right. Soon. So the next announcement is Dispatch.
Now this one's actually pretty cool, bro. Because it actually also we know it. Before we get into the game, we should talk about Aaron Paul and the voice actress for the one who voices the girl from Last of Us Part 2, what's her name? The one that kills Joel. Her. She voices her. Remember how they announced this bitch and we were like, yo, what's going on between these two? Why is there like dude, that shit was weird.
Like they tried doing like a typical skit, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, it was strange. Like
I'm just gonna say it, bro.
It was just weird. Like I felt like there was sexual tension between them.
Dude, yes. I'm just like, wait, why are they like making it like that? Like, are they doing that on purpose?
It got me thinking. It's like, oh, are they a couple? Because it almost seemed, dude, they were really close to each other. Like their face was really close. Like the way they were talking and making fun of each other, it just seemed like they just wanted. Like I don't know, man. It was some crazy shit. Like I don't know, man.
Shit. Yeah,
it was just weird.
But no, they were there to announce a game called Dispatch. And Aaron Paul, for those of you who don't know who that is, I've never seen the show. I only seen a couple episodes of it. He's one of the actors from the legendary TV show that everyone loves, Breaking Bad. And then obviously Laura Bailey, who voices Abby from The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
No, incredible voice acting cast. They're starring in a game called Dispatch, and this is like another Telltale Games, but it seems more like legitimately like an actual TV show. And then there's moments where you can pick and choose. Yeah. And I don't know, it seems cool. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It actually does seem cool.
And I might actually check this one out. No lie.
It actually does seem cool, and like because of that, it looks actually like an actual show.
Yeah. Oh, we should say the show is kind of like a superhero show.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. It's like a. It's like a superhero show where Dispatch, you play as this character who is dispatching superheroes to certain crime areas or something like that. I don't know. The premise is actually pretty interesting as well. This is something I'll keep my eye out for sure. Okay. The next announcement is we have the Best Narrative Award.
Yes, and the nominees in this category were Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Metaphor Return Fazio, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Oh, I was wrong. It did get nominated for one more. But the winner in this category was Metaphor Refantasio. And that makes sense. I've heard this is one of those games I really want to check out, and I probably will check it out next year. Unfortunately, we couldn't check it out this year because there's too many fucking games, man, coming so close to each other in terms of release. I might, but the things about that game is that, dude, they're long. Another 80 hours. Dude, that's how much time I spent on Persona 3 Reload. I spent 80 hours playing that bitch. It's the longest game I've ever played. Outside of like for single player, that is. Obviously I played multiplayer games. I have way more hours on those, but in terms of single player, like 80. I mean, here's the thing. I say that, bro. That ain't shit to some other people. Like 80 hours, that's baby. For me, it is, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, Metaphor Refantasio won the Best Narrative. All right. The next announcement was Okami. I feel like you misspelled this, bro. Okami sequel, right?
No. Look at the picture. Okami 2. Okami 2.
No, but like, yeah, but you put Okami sequel.
Oh, my bad.
Okami sequel, and I heard this is also a big deal.
Yeah,
because the last game was also like old as fuck, and this is like essentially another revival.
Yeah. I mean, fans have been begging for it. From what I've been seeing, from like people reacting to it on TikTok and shit, people were like losing their fucking minds.
No, yeah, that's what. And
it sucks because like I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember. It's one of them like, damn, I feel like I should know this as a gamer, but I don't.
There's a bunch of games that we need to check out. Okay, but next up we have is Crimson Desert.
All right, so Crimson Desert is an open world action adventure game set in a land called Puel. It was near the end of the game show, but it looks like I don't know. It's not an MMO, but it looked very much like an MMO to me.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember the gameplay. I was like, that's Fly By Guy. It's not saying it here in the description, but that's what I remember. But it's coming out next year. Very much like kind of like Viking. It's not Vikings, guys, but like think of like gameplay like that.
Oh,
and that's what this is.
Yeah. Okay, I think I remember.
Yeah, and the developer is Pearl Abyss, but yeah, it's coming out next year.
Okay. So the next announcement, this is
huge.
A huge announcement, and the Game Awards ends with a bang.
It started with a bang, and it with a bang.
And that is Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet.
And this is Naughty Dog's fifth new franchise?
I think so.
Fifth or fourth new franchise.
This is the brand new IP that they've been working on.
They've been working on it for like the past
and I called
4 years. You did call it.
I called it.
You know what's crazy? In my mind, I'm just like, why does the animation or the graphics remind me of Naughty Dog style. But I didn't say it. I'm like, nah, it's not that. I should have said it, bro. I'm so pissed with myself. I'm like, no, I should have said it because the idea came in my mind, dude. But it started off weird. The reason why I didn't say it is because it had the Porsche ad on there.
Yeah, dude. There's a bunch of shills, man. A bunch of shills.
I get the Sony shit. I get the Sony shit, like the Sony ads and shit. But like the Porsche one felt out of place to me.
There was more too. There was Adidas, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right.
What else?
I mean, no, they did say that they did pull inspiration from like anime called Akira and like retro 80s.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I did see the side by side shit.
Yeah, actually, man, and
that looks cool.
I never seen Akira. Obviously, it's one of those I need to watch just for like because it does look interesting, and it's one of those where like I got to give it its respect. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you put that side to side, you can definitely see like, oh yeah, I definitely see the vibes here. Mm-hmm. But no, this one was called Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. I think it's because I think you're looking for someone and you get stranded on a planet. And we only got a little snippet of gameplay. You get some sword, so I think it's gonna be very melee centric game.
No, yeah, for sure. And like about the story, I did see something about like it's going to tag. It's gonna go and talk about certain religions, like fictional religions, and going against them. And shit.
You're right. Yeah,
I mean that's what the name, heretic, whatever. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, yeah, it's a new IP, brand new IP. Mm-hmm. We would love to see that new IP, especially from Naughty Dog.
In this day and age, from like seeing new IPs from big AAA developers, especially, it's always cool because we're living in an age right now where everything's a fucking remake, a reboot, or another sequel to an already established franchise, where it's like, no, because we got so used to it, and that's why I feel like gaming got stale for me, because I feel like, dude, there's nothing new. I feel like when we grew up, there was always like something new being made. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what I mean? And then we got into this like battle royale fucking phase and reboot phase, and I don't mind it because obviously there's cool remakes like Resident Evil, Silent Hill 2, other reboots that happened that I think are really good reboots. Like I would love to see a Red Faction reboot. I would love to see a Red Faction reboot. I grew up on those games. Yeah. I would love to see that, but it's like I do want to see new IPs, bro. So whenever I see a new IP, especially from a big developer, one that I trust, right? Even though I don't like the narrative part 2, I loved every other game they made, so they still have a good track record in my mind. I know people are hating again on the main character for that, not looking the most attractive here too, but I don't know. I still have faith that the Naughty Dog can deliver on a good game, or make it a great game.
No, yeah, definitely, dude. I mean, I'm definitely open-minded. Yeah. I mean, just because it's Naughty Dog, I'm not gonna glaze them. You know what I mean? Like, we just got to see more. And but as of right now, and the art style and like the inspiration where they took the inspiration, it actually is really interesting, and I'm actually intrigued. Yeah. But yeah, ended off with a big bang, and I called it. I don't give a fuck, Mark. As we're reacting, I called it.
Hey, I called this one too. The next award. I said I was like, this one has an underdog chance of winning in my mind.
Yeah, but you didn't say it was gonna win.
No, I didn't know. I had the other one, but hey, man, I called the underdog.
Okay, so now finally, guys, we get to the big announcement, which we already discussed, and that's the Game of the Year award for 2024.
Yes, sir. And the nominees for this year's Game of the Year were Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring: Shadow of Erdtree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor Return Fazio, and obviously the winner of this one was Astrobot. And the reason why I was saying is that as the announcement, they were doing the announcement, which I like how they do it, bro. To announce the nominees, they play the music of the games. Yeah, I think that's super cool. I think that's always cool. That's a cool way to do it. But I was like, I think it's going to be Final Fantasy. In my mind, I think Metaphor Return Fazio should have won Game of the Year. But knowing how the Game Awards are, I feel like it's always rigged somehow. Yeah. I'm like, they're probably going to give it to Final Fantasy. So I said Final Fantasy. But I said Astrobot has an underdog chance in my mind. Like, they're my underdog. That if there's going to be a surprise, it's going to be them. So when they said Astrobot, I was like, I know it. I said underdog chance.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised, man, because I thought I was going to go to either Metaphor or Black Myth Wukong. I thought I was going to go to those two. Yeah. And I was actually surprised. And, here's the thing. I started Astrobot. I haven't finished it.
Oh, you started it too?
Yeah. And I also haven't, what's it called? I haven't started the other games as well. Like, I want to play them and figure out. Because here's the thing. I want to play the nominees because as you guys know, we mostly review movies and shit, but we also do other stuff. We have real life and shit. And me personally, I don't have that much time to be gaming like that. I want to change that up for next year. But I want to play these games and figure out, okay, you know what? Like, what is my game of the year? Because it's hard for me to say. The only games that I really do like weren't even nominated, and that is Helldivers 2 and Silent Hill 2. So, yeah, none of them were nominated. So I actually want to play the nominees and figure out, okay, you know, let's see what the game of the year is. Because so far, I guess my game of the year for the games that I've played, I mean, honestly, my opinion doesn't hold any weight just because I haven't played most of these games. Would probably be Silent Hill 2, man. You know, or Helldivers 2. Look, that's tough. Fuck it. I don't know, between those two for sure. But like I said, my opinion doesn't really hold any weight right now. And that's why when we do the HRV awards, Mario, you're the deciding factor. And even though that is kind of like, you know, a flaw within itself, that is why, I don't know if you've noticed, Mario, as well, is whenever we do the HRV awards, when I make the post of like who wins, like movie of the year or whatever, I put HRV podcasts instead of just like HRV, if that makes sense. Because I kind of want to keep them like two separate.
Yeah.
Because if my goal obviously is to build HRV into like this big
overall brand,
into a bigger brand,
yeah.
And HRV Pod is more personal, to us. That's why I kind of want to keep them separate, especially because you are the ultimate decider, and I feel like it's not really. I guess it's not. I guess fair or like reliable.
I know, just one person out of three.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. It's more like Mario's HRV, but we're
type shit.
Yeah. I don't like it because it puts a lot of pressure on me. I always view, whenever I make those lists, I'm like, all right, I got to be as objective as possible.
Absolutely,
be objective and really think about it. Like last year, for me, it was Alan Wake 2. That was my game of the year. But obviously, I'm like, bro, it's Baldur's Gate 3. Clear, hands down, it's Baldur's Gate 3, dude.
Yeah.
So I try to be as like objective and fair to every game.
For next year, I'm actually gonna try, man, and play some of these newer games. And
it'll be cool because then we can actually debate about it at the end of the year and be like, yo, what do you think about it? I'm like, really?
And then for this year, because I know we usually record the HRV awards sometime beginning
in January.
Of January. I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish Astrobot. I'm gonna try to finish Black Myth Wukong. And I'm gonna tag in Metaphor ReFantazio.
Oh my god!
I might not. Okay, here's the thing. I might not finish it.
But you want to put in a couple hours and be like, all right, I know what I'm getting
exactly.
into.
You know what I mean? You know, but for sure,
if there's one game I want to play, for sure, finish it Astrobot. I'm playing it right now.
Yeah, for sure.
But Black Myth Wukong, I want to check out.
I think those two games, because I feel like the game of the year was at least in the audience, right? Shifted like between those two games. It was either Astrobot or Black Myth Wukong. And actually, we forgot to mention that the Player's Voice Award, which the game of the year for the people who voted, generally 100% the players, was Black Myth Wukong.
Yep.
So that's really interesting to see. And that's why I want to play both of those two games before we do the HRV awards and be like, okay, you know what? Let's see. And if I can, I'll slide in Metaphor ReFantazio.
Yeah.
But I believe that is everything.
Yeah, that is everything, man.
For the Game Awards of 2024.
I think it was a W. This one was a W because two big, massive announcements in The Witcher and fucking, obviously, Naughty Dog's next fucking installment, obviously, right? Yep. So I think there was bangers in here for sure. Multiple bangers. When you have multiple bangers, I think it's a good one. I think the only way you can get a perfect or a great one is if you have like a shit ton of bangers.
That's true, but that's
impossible to do, man.
That's
like, imagine if like the next like BioShock got announced, imagine if Ghost of Tsushima was announced here. Obviously, right, Sony wouldn't fucking do that. Fucking assholes, selfish ass companies. They don't care about creating hype moments, man. No. Like, imagine there was an award show where like Ghost got announced, Witcher got announced, GTA 6 got showcased.
I mean, hey man, that's what
Naughty Dog. Those four alone make it a legendary showcase.
Dude, that's where everybody would go to announce their shit. That's what E3 was.
Yeah.
But ever since E3 failed, really, it's just ever since the whole COVID situation happened, these publishers and the companies realized they could make their own money by hosting their own showcases, and that's just the new era. Unfortunately, I don't like it.
Same here.
I want it to be, imagine one summer for 2 months straight or some shit. I don't know, 1 month straight, where everybody gets together and they announce all their new shit, bro. It's like
those E3s used to bang, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Because of that. But now it's changed, man. And hopefully, it's unfortunate that I never went to E3. But maybe one day, Mario, we could go to the Game Awards or some shit. I don't know how the fuck.
I don't know how much they cost, or it can normal
exactly
people go.
How much it is. right? Or maybe like a premiere to something. I don't know, something like that. I don't fucking know. Or Comic-Con or some shit. I don't know. Something like that. But yeah, that is the Game Awards of 2024. I believe that's everything, Mario. I don't know. There's no final thoughts. I mean, that's it.
Well, I mean, what are you looking for next year outside of GTA 6?
Oh, I was gonna say because GTA 6 is probably my most anticipated game. For next year, probably Dying Light: The Beast. What else was what else was announced? Probably that. What was it? Was it Steel Hunters? That one looked cool for next year. I'm gonna have to keep. I'm trying to remember what other ones was for next year.
Next year,
I think just those two for sure.
Yeah.
Borderlands 4. And I think Elden Ring supposed to come out next year?
Yeah, that was next year also.
Yeah, probably those, man. As of right now, from what I've seen here. Oh no, and then Mafia, right? Because Mafia's coming out next year. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say that was going to be one of mine.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm like one of the few people that doesn't have GTA 6 as their most anticipated. Because number one for me is probably that Ghost sequel.
How's GTA 6 now your most?
It's number 2. Don't get me wrong.
Come on,
or if it's like
you're lying. You're lying.
Or if it's 1A, 1B is like it's both those games.
Man, if you had to choose, come on, bro. You choosing GTA 6? Everybody's on that.
Yeah, but I just love the first Ghost of Tsushima. It's like it's up there, one of my favorite games of all time, also. And it's one of the things where GTA 6, bro. I'm getting fear of Cyberpunk, where it like comes out and it's shit. That's in the back of my mind. But I'm like, it's Rockstar. They can't fuck it up.
They're going to get roasted.
Because I'm like, it's Rockstar. They're not going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I said about CD Projekt Red. I'm like, it's CD Projekt Red. They're not going to fuck it up.
That's true, man.
I don't know.
That's true.
I think that fear is what's holding me back from saying, like, no, it's number one. And because and it seemed to happen with Ghost of Yotai also, right? They can fuck it up. But I don't know. I just love that last game. And because it was fairly recent compared to fucking GTA 5, I'm just more looking forward to that more. But I don't know. I probably will change it when it seems like a month out. I'm like, yeah, bro. GTA 6 is my number one.
Yeah.
But no, it's probably that. GTA, Mafia. What else is coming out next year? I know there's more shit coming out next year.
I can't think of.
I can't think of any more, but like those are probably my top 3 as of right now that I can think of.
If we're talking movies, Superman.
I'm not fucking with you. Yeah, same here.
Superman. I think
it's probably my number one, bro. We recently got the poster and the announcement for a trailer that's coming out 2 days from now, Thursday. Yeah. That trailer, that little poster, that little animated poster, fire. I had no idea John Williams was a composer for the theme music. I thought it was some other guy.
No, I think it was him.
I had no idea, bro. If I knew that, I was like, bro, the music's gonna be fire. It's John fucking Williams, bro. Yeah. He cooks. That's the guy that made the Star Wars music.
Oh, really?
And Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones. Oh, okay. He's legendary, bro. He's legendary. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so no wonder the fucking music is like so hopeful.
Type shit. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, man, we gotta see, but I think that's everything. I think that's everything, guys. Yep. Let us know what do you guys think of the Game Awards 2024. Let us know what is your game of the year. With that being said, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.
Peace.